So I'm just going to invite everybody to start either standing or seated comfortably. We're going to do a quick little review of some of the concepts we've been focusing on for the last 90 days. And so as you find that place where you're comfortable situating yourself, standing or seated, you can close your eyes if that feels okay for you today, but if not, just try softening your gaze so that there's not a really strong visual distraction for you. And as you're beginning to settle into whatever's supporting your body right now, maybe the floor under your feet, or a chair or some other seat under your hips, just first connect with that support. Just feel that support for your body. If you feel the need to shift around a little bit to get a little more of a solid connection, then go ahead and do that. Whatever you need to feel really connected to that support under you. And then we're just going to introduce into our minds and our bodies 3 words that might become part of our intention during our practice. That first word is patience. And I invite you to take this time today to be patient with your thoughts, be patient with your tendencies, whatever they might be. No judgment, just patience. And then the second word is kindness. I invite you to find kindness for yourself in your practice, kindness for your body, kindness with your emotions. Just be kind to yourself. And that third intention is gratitude. Just finding gratitude for your being, maybe your breath, your sense of self. And then if it feels comfortable for you, bringing a hand to the heart center, a hand to the lower belly, and just being for a moment. Being with your thoughts, your emotions, your breath, your sense of self. Still feeling that sense of connection. As we begin to honor ourselves in this moment in preparation for our practice, allowing this intention for patience, kindness, and gratitude to stay with us for the next hour, and hopefully beyond that. Let's bring special attention to our breath. And just allow the breath to slowly deepen. Maybe noticing a change in sensation or movement. Just staying with the breath. Allowing the breath to help us feel more centered and more grounded. And as you're ready, just releasing the arms down by your sides. Finding a little movement through the fingers, fully aware of the movement of the fingers. Extending that movement up into the hands by opening and closing the hands. And then softening our hands and circling our wrists. Doesn't matter which direction, either one is okay. And let's reverse and circle the other direction. Softening our hands and our wrists and bringing that movement into the shoulders. And circling the shoulders back a few times. Maybe even connecting that movement to the breath. One circle for each full breath, each full inhale and exhale. One more circle, releasing at the end of the exhale. And then when the inhale comes, reaching the arms out and overhead. And exhaling to release the arms out and down. So we'll do 3 or 4 more of these. I invite you to find your own comfortable breathing rhythm. Lifting the arms on the breath in and releasing on the breath out. Allowing for that slight pause at the top and then again at the bottom. We'll do one more full breath. So wherever you are, one more full breath. And at the end of that breath, whenever you get there, just letting the arms release and hang down by your sides. And then gently shifting, lifting one heel at a time if you're standing. You can do the same seated, but maybe not shifting the body quite as much. We're just breaking that seal a little bit so that we can bring the legs wider apart. Just a little bit, not super wide. Just finding a really solid base of support. And then maybe wiggle the toes a little bit. And then if you like, you can rock forward and back onto the toes and then the heels. Finding that place right in the center where equal support is found through both feet. And then with our next inhale, bringing the left arm out to the side and overhead again. Exhaling, shifting our weight a little more into that left leg and reaching over with the right arm, or right leg, sorry. Yeah, left leg. Reaching over with the left arm. Breathing. When ready, inhale back to center and exhale to release. And just whenever it feels appropriate, inhaling the right arm up. Exhaling, shifting towards the right leg and reaching across. Little side bend here. So this is a gentle side bend because our legs are a little wider, so there's not quite as much effort here in the sides of the waist. Next breath in, come back up and release. So now I invite you to do one more round with the legs apart, or if you want a little more, you can bring the legs closer together. Inhaling, left arm up. Exhaling, hips shift to the left, reaching over the top. Inhaling back to center, releasing on the exhale. And when ready, inhaling, right arm up. Exhaling, shifting the hips, reaching over, breathing. Even holding this position, continue to breathe. Next, inhale back to center and releasing the arm. So if you did walk your feet together, take them back wide again. And let's bring our hands to our low back. So our palms are against our low back on each side. You can hold the back of the chair too if there's not enough space. Roll those shoulders back just like we did warming up, and then squeeze the elbows gently toward each other. And here we want to be gentle and kind to our low back. So if the back feels excessively arched, then either soften through the elbows a little bit or just use the hands to guide the hips down. There's not quite as much strain in the low back. And breathe. And then release. Release the arms. Step a little bit wider if you like. And if you're in the chair, same thing. You can bring the legs out to the sides. We're just getting a little bit of openness through the inner thighs, only if that's comfortable. And inhaling, arms right out to the sides. Turn the palms up. And let's do a gentle twist towards the right. Let's twist to the right first. Just twist to the right. This wide stance is allowing us to keep our hips a little bit more forward. So the twist is more in the upper back. Coming back to center, releasing the arms down. Roll the shoulders if you need to. And then inhaling, arms out. Turn the palms up. And let's twist towards the left. And breathe. Coming back to the center. Releasing the arms down. And then we'll just toe heel those feet together if they're still pretty wide. Bring them back. Coming to mountain pose. And just allowing everything from the shoulders down to the outer ankles to be in a nice alignment. Finding breath for a moment. And then with our next inhale, arms reach up, palms together this time. If that's accessible, exhaling, bend the knees as the hands come right down through the center, hands on the thighs, and then roll up one vertebra at a time. So we'll bring those arms back overhead at the top of our lift. Inhaling. Exhaling, knees bend as the hands come right down to the center, to the thighs, and roll up on the inhale. Let's do 2, 3, 4 more, depending on the length of your breath. Find your own rhythm here. Make sure those knees are bending as the torso is coming forward. And then rolling up as we lift. The next time we exhale and our hands are on our thighs, let's stay there for a half forward bend. And if you're in the chair, you can go all the way down if you like. But half forward bend, we'll just bring our elbows to our thighs and allow the head to release. We'll only be here for a moment. Just find a nice deep breath for a moment. And then bending the knees even more until the hands can come down for support to come all the way down to our seat. So those of us standing are going to come all the way down to the ground. If you're in the chair, you're going to stay right where you are. And we'll come into a seated posture. And in this seated posture, find whatever's comfortable for your legs. So it may be ankles crossed. You can sit with your soles of your feet together in cobbler's pose if that feels better. We'll do a little bit of circling for the torso here. Whenever you're ready, inhale over to the right and circle around to the front. Exhaling to the left and all the way around to the back. Find a comfortable rhythm here of circling the torso. And this will be our last one in this direction, and then whenever you're ready, reverse and circle the other direction. Same thing, one circle for each full breath. And one more complete circle from wherever you are. Do one more and come back to the center when you're ready. Sitting nice and tall. Little seated cat and cow here. Inhaling the belly forward, then open the chest. The back is arched inward. Exhaling round the back, release. Very similar to what we were doing standing as we hinged forward and rolled up, but we have a little more support now, so we might be able to find a deeper movement in the spine. One more complete cat-cow from wherever you are now. Coming back to center on the inhale whenever you're ready, no hurry. Then extending our legs forward if we're on the floor. If you're in the chair, just keep your feet right where they are. We're setting up for a little twist, so your legs can stay right where they are. Bringing our right knee into our body. So we're just going to let our right foot rest on the floor. And then when ready, bringing our right hand behind. Inhale nice and tall through the spine. Exhale from the heart around to the right into a twist. Coming back to center, releasing the right leg forward, and bending the left knee as you're ready. Left hand comes behind. Inhale nice and tall through the spine, twisting on the exhale, leading with the heart. Breathing, face is soft, neck relaxed. Coming back to the center, releasing left leg forward. Sliding the right foot in, but this time letting the knee stay out to the side. So if you're in the chair, you might want to Just bend the knee a little bit, or you can cross it onto the opposite thigh. Just going to do a little forward fold here. So inhale nice and tall, and then if this feels okay for you, begin to tilt the body forward, hinging from the hips. But remember to honor the body. Be patient. Approach this with lots of kindness, not pushing it, listening, responding appropriately. Grateful for wherever you are in this posture. Breathe. As you're ready, nice big inhale to lengthen the spine, and then let's lift the torso back up, releasing the right leg forward. And just settling in for a moment, checking in. Maybe notice sensations in the body, thoughts passing through, breath. Just a moment of stillness. And then let's bring our left foot in, same way. Knee is out to the side. And then just gradually finding your expression of this forward bend. And we'll take one deep inhale to lengthen the spine and lift the torso back upright. Extending the left leg forward again, finding our staff pose. And just settling into stillness again for a moment. Noticing breath, sensation. And from here, coming on to our backs, we'll do a little bit of movement first, and then we'll set up for our meditation, at which time I'll be getting back up and sitting in a chair. But for now, I invite you to follow me down to the ground. David might be taking his boot off here in just a moment, so you might hear a little bit of Velcro sound, so that's what that is. But just whenever you're ready, come on down to the ground. And we'll begin by just bringing both knees into the chest and just giving a little release to the low back. You can rock side to side if you like. We'll be here for a moment, so no hurries. Whenever you're ready, come back to center. And let's circle the knees a little bit. So hands on the knees themselves. Let's begin by just bringing the knees away from us and pulling them back in a few times. You may feel the tailbone lifting and lowering as we do this motion. Seeing if we can connect this to our breath. Inhaling as the knees move away. Exhaling as the knees move in. So the next time we inhale the knees away, as we exhale, let's open them apart and circle them back around to center. And we'll do this a few times. Inhale away. Exhale, circle apart and back to center. If this feels uncomfortable for you, feel free to just circle both knees the same direction. We'll be reversing in a moment. Always options. So the next time we're back at center with the knees close to our bodies, let's keep them there for a moment, just for a breath or two. You can adjust the hips if you feel a little off kilter. And then once again, just inhale them away and exhale them back in. No circling yet. Just inhale the knees away and exhale them back in towards your chest. 2 or 3 times. Next time we exhale them in toward the chest, on the inhale, we're going to open them out away and circle them away from us. On the inhale. Then exhaling back to our chest and creating those circles with our knees. Being kind to our hips and our back. Grateful for our breath. And patient with the whole process. Next exhale as the knees come back in. Let's hold the right knee with our hand and just allow the left leg to extend long down to the floor. Maybe consider bringing the toes of the left foot up towards the ceiling so that the heel is pressing away. Might give you a little more length in that extended leg. So our right knee's into our chest, our left leg is extended long. Whichever one you have in is fine. And then bringing the left knee into the chest and releasing the right leg down to the floor. Just extending it long. However you want to get there is fine. Toes up toward the ceiling, heel pressing away, breathing. Then bending our right knee so that our right foot comes to the mat, and then lowering our left foot down as well. Let's walk our feet a little bit apart. Windshield wiper the knees a little bit here to get a last minute release before we settle in for our iRest. Arms can be out by the sides, and just slowly lower both knees to the left and then to the right. Allowing the hips to lift as the knees sweep around to one side and then the other. Noticing if there's any tendency to grip the muscles where they don't need to be gripped. Just allowing a little free flow of movement from side to side. Even the head can roll if that feels helpful. And then whenever you're ready, come back to center. Align the spine along the floor so everything feels nice and extended and straight. Grab onto any gear that you're going to use to be comfortable, whether it's a blanket, an eye pillow, something under your head, whatever you need to be able to settle in to this place. And that may mean that you want to roll up something, a blanket or something, to place under your knees so that the back is a little more comfortable. So I'll show you what I mean, and then I'll come to my chair and get ready for the meditation. So I actually like the blanket up a little higher under my thighs so there's no pressure under the back of the knees, but this still allows a little bend that releases the back. Whatever works for you. So I'll give you a moment to get settled in and comfortable. You want to be as comfortable as you possibly can be for the next 30 minutes. And once you get into the position that you feel is going to work for you, give yourself a moment for that stillness. In that stillness is when your body sends the messages asking for an adjustment or more support. So give yourself time for that stillness and the ability to hear those messages. And you might begin with the message of the breath, allowing the breath to settle down for a moment after that movement. And then as you feel the breath starting to settle in, listen to the body. Notice if there are messages coming from the body asking you to show a little kindness so that you can be maybe 5 to 10% more comfortable. And then begin by adjusting your body in any other way that you need to release any unnecessary tension and to feel completely supported by the surface underneath you. That surface that you're resting on will hold you so that you can rest. Scan your body and release any unnecessary tension in your jaw, shoulders, arms, torso, and legs. Your entire body beginning to feel at rest and at ease. During iRest, every experience is a messenger that's inviting you to welcome particular sensations, emotions, and thoughts, and yourself as the one who is aware of everything you're experiencing. Welcome each messenger that arrives in your awareness with curiosity and openness. Now bring attention to your senses and allow them to be wide open and receptive, allowing each perception to come to you. Sounds, tastes, smells, color and light, the feeling of the air touching your skin, sensations of tension, and the feeling of releasing, letting go, and being at ease throughout your entire body. Welcome your heartfelt desire, mission, or purpose, the felt sense of life living you as the pulse or vibration of life that's animating your body, mind, muscles, cells, and atoms. Feel and affirm that you are a unique and precious expression of life, that your life has value, meaning, and purpose, just as you are. Perhaps your mission is your heartfelt desire to be a compassionate and caring human being, or to be living with the felt sense of peace, harmony, and well-being in each and every moment of life with yourself and those around you. Whatever your heartfelt mission, experience it now in the present tense as already true in this moment. Taking a few moments to experience your deepest heartfelt desire or mission through words, or simply by feeling the pulse of life that's living you with value, purpose, and meaning. Now set your heartfelt desire aside and sense how it returns to you at the end of your practice or as you go about your daily life. Bring to mind your intention for this practice, perhaps to remain attentive or to inquire into a particular sensation, emotion, or belief that you wish to work with today. Fully welcome and affirm your intention for this practice with your entire body and mind. Now take the time to welcome your inner resource, a place within your body where you experience feelings of being secure, grounded, and at ease. If it's helpful, recall or imagine a place, person, or an experience that supports you in feeling secure and at ease. Using all of your senses to enhance your experience. Sounds, sights, sensations, smells, and tastes. Invite the feeling of ease and well-being into your entire body and mind. Spend time experiencing this inner sanctuary of ease and security, allowing it to blossom and expand throughout your body. Know and affirm that you can return to your inner resource at any time, day or night, or during your practice of iRest. Whenever you feel the need to take a momentary time out to rest, restore, and feel totally secure and at ease. Now rotate your attention throughout your body while experiencing the various sensations that are present. You may feel something or little at all, but whatever you experience is perfect just as it is. Welcome the sensation of your jaw, the entire inside of the mouth and tongue. Give up thinking and simply welcome sensation in the jaw and mouth just as it is. Sensation of the left ear, right ear, both ears at the same time as radiant sensation. Left nostril, right nostril, the flow of air and sensation inside both nostrils. Sensation of the left eye, sensation of the right eye. Welcome the sensation of both eyes at the same time. Without thinking, rather feeling your way. Sensation of the forehead, scalp, back of the head, neck. Sensation of the face, head, and neck at the same time. Give up thinking, simply welcoming and feeling everything as radiant sensation. Left shoulder, left upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, palm and fingers. Sensation of the entire left hand, arm, and shoulder. Right shoulder, right upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, palm and fingers. Sensation of the entire right hand, arm, and shoulder. Give up thinking, welcoming both shoulders, arms, and hands at the same time as radiant sensation. Bring attention to the upper chest, middle chest, belly, sensation of the upper back, middle back, lower back, the entire back of the torso, front of the torso. Let go of thinking, just welcoming sensation. The entire torso is radiant sensation. Bring attention to the sensation of the pelvis and sacrum, left buttock, left hip, left upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, foot, and toes. The entire left foot, leg, hip, and buttock as sensation. Alert, attentive, yet relaxed and at ease. Welcoming sensation of the right buttock, hip, right upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, foot, and toes. Sensation of the entire right foot, leg, hip, and buttock. Welcoming both buttocks, hips, legs, and feet at the same time as radiant sensation. The entire front of the body, back of the body, left side of the body, right side, sensation inside the body, sensation on the surface of the body. The entire body is radiant sensation. Feel yourself as the observer of all these sensations that are coming and going, everything just as it is, while silently affirming to yourself, I'm practicing iRest. My body is deeply at rest, perhaps even asleep, but I am aware, attentive, at ease, and awake. Sense and welcome the body breathing itself, the natural flow of air and sensation as breath enters and leaves the body, the gentle rise and release of the abdomen, chest, and tension as the body breathes itself. Now, while gently inhaling and exhaling, bring your attention to sensations in your left nostril and the sensations throughout the left side of the body. Welcoming sensation throughout the left side of the body. When you're ready, while gently holding your breath at top of an inhalation, allow your attention to move across the midline to the right side of the body. Then, while gently exhaling and inhaling, keep attention in the right nostril and sensations throughout the right side of the body. Welcoming sensation throughout the right side of the body. Then, in your own rhythm and timing, during exhalation and inhalation, continue this way of breathing. First, welcoming sensation on one side of the body, then the other side. At the top of each inhalation, while gently holding the breath, give time for sensation to completely move across the midline and saturate the opposite side of the body before beginning the next exhalation. When you're ready, at the top of an inhalation, while gently holding your breath, bring your attention to sensing the entire body. Then continue sensing the entire body during exhalation and inhalation. Body breathing itself. The entire body is a field of vibrant sensation. Attentive to the flows of sensation throughout the entire body. Present, aware. The entire body a field of radiant sensation. Awake and aware to all that's now present in your awareness. Sensations, emotions, thoughts. Feeling yourself as the awareness in which all these changing sensations and perceptions are arising and passing away. Silently affirm to yourself, I'm practicing iRest, aware, attentive, at ease. Bring attention into your body and notice and welcome feelings that are present, such as warmth, heaviness, comfort, or the feeling of being at ease. Simply welcoming and being with feelings that are present just as they are. If helpful, locate opposite feelings. If you're sensing warmth, find coolness. If heaviness, sense lightness. If comfort, then discomfort. If ease, then tension. Without going into thinking, just sensing. Then come back to the original feeling Then feel its opposite again, moving back and forth between opposites at your own rhythm. Then, without going into thinking, welcome both opposites at the same time, experiencing how this acts on your entire body and mind. Now welcome yourself as the witness who is observing all these feelings that are coming and going in awareness. Feel yourself being non-judging awareness in which all of these movements are coming and going. Now welcome an emotion that's present in your body, or recall an emotion that you're working with in your life that occurs to you in this moment. And if helpful, recall a memory that invites this emotion fully into your body. And if no emotion is present, this too is your experience. Be with what's most calling your attention right now. And remember, you can always return to the safe haven of your inner resource whenever you feel the need to take a momentary time out to feel secure and at ease. And if an emotion is present, where and how do you feel it in your body? Are there thoughts or images that accompany this emotion? Welcoming your experience just as it is, without judging or trying to change it. And if helpful, locate an opposite emotion and where you experience this opposite in your body. Then move back and forth between these opposites, experiencing first one, then its opposite, in your own rhythm and timing, sensing how each emotion affects your entire body and mind. When it feels right, welcome and sense both emotions at the same time, noticing how sensing opposites acts on your entire body and mind. Sense how everything you're now experiencing is in your awareness. Feel yourself being unchanging awareness in which all of these changing perceptions are coming and going. Now locate a thought or belief that at times you take to be true about yourself. And if no belief is present, this too is your experience. Just being with whatever is present in this moment. And if a thought or belief is present, where and how do you feel it in your body when you take it to be true about yourself? Gently welcoming and sensing how this thought affects your body and mind, while also noticing images, memories, or emotion that co-arises with this belief, without trying to change anything, simply welcoming what's present. And if it's helpful, bring to mind the opposite of this belief. Where and how do you feel it in your body when you take this opposite belief to be true? There's no right or wrong answer. Your experience is perfect just as it is. Is there an image or an emotion that arises with this opposite belief? Are there associated thoughts that are present? staying with your experience just as it is. Now return to the original belief, noticing what's present, welcoming your experience with curiosity and openness. And at your own rhythm and timing, alternating several times between these opposites. First feeling one, then the other. Then welcome both beliefs at the same time, experiencing how this affects your entire body and mind. And when it feels right, notice yourself as the witness who is observing all that's presently arising in your awareness. Feel yourself as non-judging awareness in which all of these movements are coming and going. And bring attention to your inner resource of feeling at ease and secure, and to sensations of well-being or contentment in your body. Or recall a memory of a particular situation from your life, or someone you love or who loves you, that invites joy and well-being into your body. Experience the feeling of well-being and perhaps an inner smile emanating from your heart, expanding throughout your entire body. Your lips and face gently smiling. Joy, well-being, and an inner smile flowing throughout your entire body. Your entire body alive with the feeling of well-being, contentment, and joy. Let go of thinking. Feel the entire body as a field of warmth and well-being radiating everywhere. And allow yourself to experience the feeling of gratitude and how gratitude feels in your body. And if gratitude is not present, imagine what it would feel like if it were. Or simply welcome and observe whatever is present right now in your awareness. Welcoming everything that you are now experiencing with openness and curiosity. Now set aside thinking and dissolve into simply being. Give yourself completely to the spacious feeling of simply being. Nothing to do, nowhere to be, just the delightful feeling of being, while sensing how this acts on your entire body and mind. When you're just being, where is your center? Where is your outermost boundary? Sense how, as being, you're everywhere and nowhere specific. Formless yet undeniably present. Sensing and feeling your way. Aware and attentive. Aware, at ease, and attentive. And everything just as it is. Remaining with the feeling of just being, while reflecting back upon the journey that you've just taken, sensing the different perceptions that have been or are now present, sensations, emotions, thoughts, well-being, joy, awareness, and being. As you continue to welcome the feeling of simply being, affirm again your heartfelt mission with your entire body, the pulse of life living you with purpose, meaning, and value. Affirm the truth with your entire body and mind that in every moment you always have within you the perfect response to each situation and circumstance in your life. Locate, feel, and affirm an intention for your next practice of iRest, or one that you wish to take with you into your daily life. Invite in and welcome with your entire body the feeling of your inner resource while resting back into feeling secure and at ease. Feel yourself as the witness who is observing all that is now present in your awareness. Feel yourself dissolving into being, non-judging awareness in which all of these movements are coming and going. Sense the truth in your body that in every moment you always have within you the perfect response to each situation and circumstance in your life. Feel again the sensations where your body makes contact with the surface that's supporting you. Allow your senses to open to the sounds and environment around you. Imagine going about your everyday waking life, all the while aware and awake as awareness in which all of life is unfolding. Awareness, awake and aware of itself and the world around and within. Taking your time now, transitioning back in your own rhythm and time to your everyday waking life. Your body and mind fully coming back into its natural state of eyes open, wakefulness, alert, attentive, awake, reorienting to your surroundings, coming fully back to your eyes open state of consciousness, grateful for taking this time for yourself, for health, healing, and awakening, and the practice of iRest. And take all the time you need. Patience, kindness, gratitude.